Happy blissful day, guys, and welcome to our channel. My name is Gabriel and that's my beautiful wifey Kylie, and in today's video we just want to share with you guys what the law of assumption mean to us and also how we apply it on a daily basis in our lives. And then we'll also share some success stories based on the law. Now I would like to start off by saying that the law of assumption is a law like the law of gravity. If I'm going to let go of this, gravity is going to pull it down. Have a look. Boom, done. Whether I like it or not, because it's a law, right? So now similarly with the law of assumption as well. So that gives us so much hope, because it means that when you apply the law of assumption in your life, it has to basically come to pass, whether you like it or not. So what is the law of assumption? The law of assumption is simply all the beliefs that you accepted to be true about yourself, whether that's your health, your happiness, and your wealth. So if you think about your body right now, you will basically become aware that there is an underlying belief, which is an assumption that you have about your body inside of yourself, right? And if you think about your finances as well, there is an underlying belief which you've accepted about your finances. And if you think about your health and happiness as well, there's also an underlying belief which you've accepted to be true, and those are actually assumptions. But now the good news is, if you do not like the results that you have right now in the area of health, happiness, and wealth, you can actually change that by changing your assumptions. And so now I'm going to explain to you guys how you do that. So before I'm going to explain, I just want to share with you guys how we applied the law in these areas of our lives, which is happiness, health, and wealth. So when it comes to health, my wifey and I, we've decided and accepted that our health is perfect and our bodies are getting younger every single moment. So, and that's a beautiful thing. So that is our assumption. When we think about our bodies, we see a perfect image, and that image is actually not only staying younger, but it's getting younger as well. So I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and it's so interesting because when people ask me my age, and when I do tell them, they are very, very, very surprised, and most people don't even believe me. So that's the assumption that we've accepted to be true about our health and happiness. The assumption that we've accepted to be true about our happiness is we accepted that we are enjoying endless bliss, and it's getting more blissful every single moment. So we've been doing this for months and months and months and months, and as a result, our lives is just basically, or rather, let me say this, our reality is always showing us evidences of bliss, whether that's on an ad and you see bliss, a poster card bliss, whether that's the energy and also the aura that we emanate, it's always bliss, and the feelings that we feel internally as well is bliss. Why? Because we've accepted that we are enjoying endless bliss now and always, and it's only getting better every single moment. So what that means? What that means is, when I talk, we enjoying more bliss. When I blink, we enjoy more bliss. When I drink water, there's water in here, we enjoying more bliss. When I walk, we enjoy more bliss. When I kiss my punky pie, we enjoy more bliss. So the point that I want to make is that every single moment we enjoy more bliss. Isn't that wonderful? That is wonderful indeed. And in the area of wealth, so we've accepted that we're blissful billionaires. Blissful billionaires, the fact that we basically made an impact, in this world by reminding everybody that they are the creators of their reality, and everything that they always wanted has always been inside of them. So it's nothing new that we are teaching or sharing with the world. We only reminding the world that the power is within you. You are the power. The love that you've always sought is seeking you because it's inside of you. The happiness that you've always been seeking is seeking you because it's inside of you. The health that you've always been seeking is seeking you because it's inside of you. So that's our job, just to remind this beautiful planet with all its inhabitants, and as a result we know that it is blissful, and it will just become more and more and more blissful, and that's a beautiful thing, right? And so that's our assumptions with regards to the main areas of life, which is happiness, health, and wealth. So I just would like to ask my Punky Pie, my baby, to just share, what her like understanding, or shall I say understanding, is with regards to the law of assumption, and maybe if she'd like to share some, success stories, with regards to the law of assumption as well. Okay, and what it means to her. Righty. Okay. So.
Yes, baby.
Yes, Winky.
Yeah, I think for me, the law of assumption, I always say it makes the most sense to me when, I tell people, okay, if you assume that you're gonna wake up and have a bad day, you will likely have a bad day. If you wake up and you say you're gonna have a good day, you're telling yourself, it's a good day, it's at least gonna start off good. And that's something usually most people can grasp. But when it comes to the bigger things, like Gabriel said, the happiness, the health, the wealth, then we always assume that also for our family. So we assume that our family is also happy, healthy, and wealthy. We assume that they're always thriving, that our friends are thriving, that our world is peaceful. Because we're not only going to alter it just for ourselves or use this just for ourselves, but we're going to use the law of assumption to impact everybody, the whole world, our family, people we know, people we don't know, everybody and everything.
Indeed, that's so beautiful. Oh, I actually forgot about that, baby. That is so important. That we always, assuming, good for our family and friends, perfectly. What do we always say, baby? Our family members are, the assumption?
They're happy, they're healthy, and they're wealthy.
Amen. Happy, healthy, and wealthy. That's it. Beautiful. And what else would you like to share, babe?
Hey, that's everything now.
That's everything? And that's perfect. I love it. I love it. And
short, sweet, to the point.
To the point. Just like a movie. Yeah, so thank you so much for that, baby. And so guys, so the law of assumption is so cool, man. And our entire lives actually derived from these assumptions that we are making on a daily basis. So this is what I like to tell people, is just take a moment and ask yourself, what are the assumptions that you've made about those main areas of your lives. If you are unsure or unclear, all you need to do is have a look at your results. Your results will tell you exactly what assumptions you've accepted about yourself in health, happiness, and wealth. But it's awesome, it's so amazing just to actually play with this and then take your power back, go within and assume what you want to assume, and know that once you've assumed that, it's a done deal. it has to show up in your reality. Why? Because it is a law. That's why we call it the law of assumption. Whether you like it or not, it will show up in your reality as a manifestation. And that is a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful promise, knowing that it is done. Having said that, thank you so much for your time. And if you found this valuable, do share, like, and subscribe. And if you seek any help, we do offer coaching as well. All the links are down below. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us. We actually on our way to go and ski. I'm looking so forward to it. And just to end off, this is going to be my 3rd time skiing. So you know what I told myself? I told myself that I've always been a professional at skiing. Since I was born, I was a professional at skiing. And my 2nd time at skiing, I was like, whoa, I couldn't even believe it. Because I was like, hey baby, how was that my 2nd time, my love?
Much better than the first
Much
time.
better. The first time I was spinning around, I was like, oh shit. And then I was reminded, no, Gabriel, go within, my friend, go within, go within. And I accepted I've always been a professional skier. I was born a professional skier, and it's amazing, and it's just getting better every single moment. And look at now, I just love this, man. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the snow, man. I love the snow. I love the skiing. I love my wife, and I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. Baby.